Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account, and since we started the new accounts, it's been interesting to see which heroes that players absolutely hate to face, guys. So I'm going to show you the top 5 heroes that I hate to face when playing AFK Arena. So the first one, of course, being Athalia. So in early game, Athalia just absolutely dominates your heroes. Really 2 counters to her when you're finding her within the campaign. One, Brutus. Brutus will go immune because remember, she is super hardcore burst damage. When she does her attack, Brutus will actually go immune. You just have to wait for the immunity to go out and hope that she doesn't ult, because the majority of the time, if she does ult after that, you are completely dead and she will kill your team when you ult. Now, the other counter to this, some people do use Thorin, or some people do use a sacrificial hero, essentially a hero that is going to die after they use their initial ability, or have the ability to dodge the attacks that are coming in from Athalia. It's very hard, guys. The first attack usually is what kills you. It does take an incredible amount of RNG to get the Athalia attacks to actually not kill you off of the bat, which brings us to our second hero, guys, which is, of course, Tasi. Tasi in the campaign is just a super pain in the butt unit. And if you're running most heroes, especially if you're early AFK Arena, you only have one primary damage dealer, and that is the one that is going to be banished. So not only the banishment is she will do banish multiple times during the fight. In addition, when she ults, she will actually do her slumber ability, putting your entire team to sleep. By the time your team wakes up within the next 5 seconds, she'll actually banish your hero again. So I am running Damon within my team comp. She just consistently banishes Damon or puts him to sleep over and over and over. Now, some of the counters that we've seen for her, I have utilized Numura, and some of these heroes do exceptionally well, even being at elite in the new account. So you don't have to build Numura out for her to do really well. She will actually grab Tasi. If she flies away, she will actually grab her again. Or the other one that we've actually utilized through a lot of those is using Pharrell. So Pharrell will actually provide some crowd control. Also, the energy disintegration that he provides in there can keep Tasi's slumber ability at bay, because he is taking away some of the RNG factor and some of the slumber, the energy that he's disintegrating. The big thing also is the crowd control factor that he has. Again, working even at Elite Plus, he works exceptionally well at Elite. Early game, he just dominates. Him and Numura, I am absolutely surprised by how well they do within AFK Arena. Now, another hero that I dislike fighting is Brutus himself. Even though we run Brutus within our team, Brutus on Brutus is very difficult, and Brutus versus other targets, he can melt them very fast because of the roar ability. He will actually not allow them to dodge when he roars, meaning that a lot of targets can be burned down really quick, especially if they are dodge targets. So when you have some of the targets specifically, if you're running Iran, if you're running Leica, Pharrell, some of those heroes that are relying on dodge in the Ranger class, Brutus will just destroy them, guys. Literally, he will destroy them, making it super, super hard to kill him or get him down. The only factor that I found, or what really works against Brutus when you're utilizing him or when you're fighting him in the campaign, is crowd controlling him. So if you can get Brutus to be one of the last units that are there, so if you can crowd control him without popping his immunity, you have a fighting chance, which is what I've been doing, utilizing Thorin, utilizing Numura in there, remember, Numura can break through a shield, which is awesome, but also utilizing Pharrell and a couple other heroes, including Grez and Damon, just to kind of hold him at bay until we can get him completely killed. And I believe we're on number 4. Number 4 is, of course, another heavy crowd control hero, guys, which is Numura. Crowd controlling Numura works until you run into a combination that runs with Numura and Almas. It is super difficult to crowd control both of them. If you cannot kill them very fast, you cannot kill them. I've fought a lot of combinations where it has been, and this is a really old comp that has been run. Almost Numura together, they will shield and heal each other, and it's super hard to kill them out. Again, if you're running team comps where you're specifically relying on one damage dealer, and if they're not a heavy burst unit, most players do counter this with a hero like Ainz. Ainz can actually just destroy them. The other one that I found, though, that works exceptionally well is Silas with the signature item, because he actually has a pretty strong reduction when it comes to healing. So how the recovery units is decreased up to until it reaches 60%. Decreasing the healing while doing a little bit of additional damage or crowd control can be very beneficial when you're trying to kill out the team. So I found Silas has actually worked pretty well. Or getting run over by using Grez. Actually having Grez's minions come up and kind of overrunning the target or doing enough damage to negate some of the healing that they are doing within those formations. Then, of course, the fifth and final hero, guys, that I do not like fighting at all is Baden. If you're utilizing Baden within the campaign, he doesn't really do much of anything. If you're fighting Baden in the campaign, so if he's on the enemy side, most of the time he will pop up with one of his little specters and just drop your back line. He will kill your casters in there. He will kill all of your heroes, especially if you are running them at elite or elite plus, such as Nara, such as Pharrell, such as Leica, a couple of heroes that we do not have built at that point. Baden will absolutely destroy your heroes in an instant. As soon as you pop up one of his little minions, he kills your heroes. It is very difficult to deal with, guys. I actually have to run a lot more tanks in there to counter it. I run Damon, I run Grez, I run Brutus in there to go ahead and try to counter it and take out some of the casters. Sylvana's difficult to deal with, but manageable depending on the formation. Another one is Savius. Savius is, Brutus is Savius's kryptonite because Savius will just pump damage into Brutus and he's immune. Can't really do much of anything for that. And of course, guys, the final one that is always the problem is Flora, guys. I know we went through 5, but I had to do number 6, and it has to be Flora. Most of the Flora stages within AFK Arena are increasingly difficult. I haven't got to the point on the newer account that we're fighting Flora, but Flora is just an absolute pain in the butt because they run it with Thorin, they run it with Brutus, they run it with Taylene, a couple different team comps where Flora can be increasingly difficult to deal with, which I absolutely hate. I built her out here. You can't use her if she's built within Thorin Cheese, but again, if you're fighting her, incredibly difficult to counter her. Her and Athalia are really the two strongest ones that are difficult to counter. But remember, guys, with the new Aziz, the Awakened Aziz, running with Zolrath, you can actually keep her on the ground. A couple different options. I know Astrilda can with a combination. I know Yukio can. And now we have the Awakened Disease that can also counter her and actually freeze her before she flies, which is a pretty cool ability. So guys, let me know in the comment what heroes you absolutely hate to face, guys. Those are some of the ones that we've had the most difficult challenges with, especially Tasi. Tasi seems to be, again, just an absolute pain in the butt when I fight her because she continues to banish Damon, which Damon is my primary carry in there. So again, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.